Hey there, Get Fit Nurses. It's Sean Acorn from the Get Fit Nurses Facebook group. And in this quick video today, I'm going to show you guys step number one in my 5-step body transformation system. And more specifically, I'm going to show you guys how to get your metabolism back after age 40. And I'm going to give you, basically 3 action steps that you can do right away that'll help you boost your metabolism by 300%. So this is a very powerful video. So again, if you guys haven't grabbed a pen and paper, make sure you guys grab one now and take some notes. And if you have any questions about what you learned today, you can always ask me inside the Get Fit Nurses Facebook group. So guys, step number one in my system then is I teach all of my clients how to get their metabolism going. And this is a very important step. Now, in order to effectively lose weight and get back in shape, you need to speed up your metabolism and get it going. And then you need to learn how to protect your metabolism. Now, your metabolism for most women over age 40 gets slower and slower every single year. And the main reason why that happens is because you start losing a bunch of muscle mass after age 40. I think they typically say you lose a half a pound to a pound of muscle every year that you're not performing some kind of resistance training. And that really affects your metabolism. And you'll learn more about that here in a second. But what's great about your metabolism is that you control your metabolism. It's not something that just gets up and walks away after age 40. So you guys can speed your metabolism up with the simple steps that I'm going to teach you today. So more specifically, again, what I'm going to do is teach you the top 3 secrets that I teach my clients that help them lose all the weight that they want again and get their metabolism going and get it back. And again, they don't have to do it by going on a fad diet and spending crazy hours exercising at the gym and working out. So let's talk about metabolism really quick then. What is the simple definition of metabolism? Well, the simple definition of metabolism is the rate at which you burn calories to sustain life. And basically all that means is someone who burns more calories throughout the daytime has a faster metabolism compared to someone whose metabolism is slower. So if you guys want to learn how to get your metabolism back, or if you want a faster metabolism, all you have to do is learn how to burn more calories throughout the daytime. So again, what that means is that you control your metabolism. There are some simple strategies that you can do every day that'll get you to burn more calories. And anytime you're burning more calories, you're increasing your metabolism. So secret number one is when you eat the right nutrients at the right intervals throughout the daytime, this will give you a 15% increase in your metabolism every single day. So let's break this down. Now, when you guys eat a meal then, or any kind of nutrient, when you digest that meal through digestion and absorption, you're burning calories in that process. So let me read this quick paragraph to you. Every time that you eat, you have to digest the food. Through digestion and absorption, you burn calories, which increases your metabolism. So what I get my clients to do then is I try to get them to eat a meal every 2 to 3 hours, no longer than 4 hours without having a meal. Because if you're constantly digesting food, you're burning more calories throughout the daytime, which helps you increase your metabolism. Now, there's a lot of other benefits to eating like this. It keeps your blood sugar more balanced and stable throughout the daytime, so you feel better. Your body releases fat better when your blood sugar is more stable and balanced. And the great thing about eating like this is you never get to the point where you're really hungry. If you're never really hungry, you're less likely to make mistakes throughout the daytime. Now, this can be a little bit challenging when you're a nurse, but there are certain things that you can do, even if you're a busy nurse, that you can have a meal to eat every 2 to 4 hours, and I guarantee you this. Now, let me give you an analogy of like a campfire. I love to camp. My family, we camp a lot in the summertime. And when we have a campfire at nighttime, let's say I build a fire for my family. If that fire starts to go out, what I have to do is I got to put another piece of wood on the fire, which keeps that fire going then. It's the same thing with your metabolism. Think of this, every time that you're supposed to eat, you're putting another piece of wood on the fire to keep it burning and to, get it to heat up. And again, it's just like your metabolism. Just every time that you eat a meal again, think that you're burning calories again, and that's going to help you increase your metabolism. Now, guys, what happens is when you cut back on nutrition and you cut back on calories, it actually destroys your metabolism. So if you're ever cutting calories out of your nutrition plan, you're just destroying your metabolism. If you're ever cutting back on carbohydrates, if you're cutting back on carbs, all you're doing is you're cutting back on calories, and that gets you to destroy your metabolism. Let's say you're on like a high carbohydrate diet, a low protein diet. If you're cutting out the protein, all you're doing is you're cutting out those calories from the protein. So that means you're destroying your metabolism. And if you ever do like intermediate fasting where you're not eating at all for a certain amount of time again, all you're doing is destroying your metabolism. So let me further explain this to you. Now, secret number two, then let's get into secret number two is exercise then gives you a 25% increase in your metabolism. And I just want to go back here really quick. I'm going to explain a little bit more in detail here how cutting back on calories destroys your metabolism here a little bit further into the video. Okay, so secret number two then. Secret number two is exercise will give you a 25% increase in your metabolism every single day. Now, when you exercise through muscle contraction, again, just like when you're digesting food, you're burning more calories, which gets you to increase your metabolism. Now, again, when you eat the right nutrients at the right intervals, that gives you about a 15% increase in your metabolism because you're not burning a lot of calories when you digest food, but you are burning calories. When you're exercising, you're burning a lot more calories because you're moving your whole entire body and you're using more muscle and you're creating more of a expenditure because you're using muscle contraction. So that means you're going to burn more calories. And that's why exercise gives you a 25% increase in metabolism every single day. So should you do aerobic exercise or strength training when you exercise? Well, you need to do both. You know, aerobic exercise optimizes the fat loss, and the strength training will actually get you to burn more calories and increase your metabolism because it's going to help put muscle on your body. But strength training exerts more effort, which burns more calories. So if you're ever very short on time and you don't know if you should do aerobics or strength training, you always want to choose a strength training workout over aerobic exercise because you'll burn more calories when you're strength training from pushing the weight around. Secret number three, then, is that muscle, and this is like the holy grail of metabolism, is muscle mass. Muscle gives you a whopping 60% increase in your metabolism every single day. So, muscle is metabolism. You know, it's the holy grail when it comes to metabolism. So, muscle tissue is metabolically active, everybody. For every pound of muscle that you have on your body, it actually burns anywhere from 35 to 50 calories throughout the whole daytime. So, muscle burns calories throughout the daytime, but fat does not. So, let me further explain this to you. Let's say that you hired me and I got you on a really good strength training program and I got you on a really good nutrition plan to supplement that strength training program so that you start developing muscle. And I helped you gain 5 pounds of muscle, and we put 5 pounds of muscle on your body from that program. That means you'd be burning approximately an extra 250 calories throughout the daytime, and that's without doing anything extra. So even while you're sleeping at nighttime, you would be burning more calories. So let me again just further explain this. Let's say that you gain these 5 pounds of muscle, and all of a sudden something happened to you and you got put in a coma, and you laid there for 24 hours, just laying there, just sustaining your life, and you were in that coma, you would still be burning 250 calories more every day compared to previously when you didn't have the 5 pounds of muscle on your body. So this is why muscle is the holy grail of metabolism. You know, muscle tissue is metabolically active. So what happens if you guys want to learn how to get your metabolism going, you have to learn how to maintain or increase your muscle mass. You don't ever want to lose muscle tissue. And that's just exactly what this says. If someone wants to lose weight or tone up, you have to be concerned with maintaining or increasing your muscle mass. Remember now, if you gain muscle, you have a faster metabolism. If you ever lose muscle, it destroys your metabolism. So here's the correct formula. When you prevent muscle loss, you will protect your metabolism because muscle is metabolism. And this is going to result in enhanced fat loss, which is going to lead to weight loss on the scale, and inches are going to come off of your body. So putting muscle on your body works. Here's a picture and proof that putting muscle on your body works. This is Bridget. This is her before and after. And you can really notice on her stomach and her waistline. But I also like to point out in the before picture how big the gap is in her shorts there. In the after picture, it's a lot smaller because she lost so many inches off her hips, waist, and thighs. And again, it's because we got her on a good nutrition plan and a good strength training program, and we got her metabolism to increase by putting muscle on her body. Here's Miranda. We put more muscle on her body as well, and she dropped 47 pounds. I believe this was like in 6 or 7 months she achieved this goal. So it shows you putting muscle on your body actually works. Now, guys, when you diet and you start cutting out calories from your nutrition, that actually, again, destroys your metabolism. So let me read this quick paragraph to you guys. When you start to cut back on your calories, your body goes into a protective mode, which I call starvation mode, where it actually starts to store more fat and it cannibalizes muscle tissue for energy. It does this because it thinks that you're starving yourself. So it starts to eat your muscle for energy. Now, you need fat to survive. Essential body fat for women is 10 to 13%. You don't necessarily need muscle tissue to survive. So that's what happens when you go on a diet and you start cutting back on calories. When you start cutting back on calories again, your brain thinks that you're starting to starve yourself. And if you're in starvation mode, your body will start storing more fat and it'll eat your muscle tissue for energy. So even though if the scale is going down, the scale is giving you false hope or false security. So when you lose weight through dieting, you guys are going to lose weight basically from three things. You're going to lose a lot of water weight when you go on a diet. You're going to lose a lot of muscle tissue, and you're going to lose a little tiny bit of body fat. And again, I want to emphasize that you don't lose a lot of body fat when you're dieting because you're in starvation mode. You lose a little tiny bit of fat. Most of the weight that's coming off of your body is coming from muscle and water, and that's the exact opposite what you want to get rid of. And again, when you're losing weight on a diet, the scale won't tell you if you're losing muscle, if you're losing water, or if you're losing body fat. The scale, again, just simply tells you your overall body weight. So the scale gives you a false security because the numbers on the scale are going down, but again, it's the wrong kind of weight that you're losing. So let me give you an example. Back in 2018, I put 5 of my clients on a 6-week keto diet to perform a test and to further explain this to my clients at the time. Now, if you're not familiar with the keto diet, all it is, it's a low carbohydrate, medium protein, high fat diet. So what we did then is I took their body fat at the beginning of the program, and I actually sat down to determine then how much each one of them, how much muscle they had on their body, and then how much fat they had on their body as well. Now, they all lost weight in the 6 weeks off the scale, and the average weight loss was 12 pounds. But when they finished the keto diet 6-week program, I did their body fat again. And what we discovered is that the average fat loss in the 6 weeks was only 3 pounds. So that means most of them only lost 3 pounds, even though they lost 12 pounds on the scale. The average muscle loss was 9 pounds. And that is significant. And again, they could not tell that by just hopping on the scale. I had to perform their body fat for them and then perform a calculation to show them how much muscle they had and how much fat they had before and after doing the keto diet for 6 weeks. So when they cut all the carbs, all they did again was they were cutting back on calories. Their body went into starvation mode and it cannibalized muscle tissue for energy. So guys, diets do not work. They destroy your metabolism. So here's the vicious dieting cycle. Let's say that you guys are looking to lose weight and you start some kind of diet again. Let's say it's an Atkins diet. What happens is you cut out maybe your carbohydrates, and all you're doing then is you're cutting out your calories because you're decreasing your calories. Now, the weight that you start losing then, it comes from muscle and water, not body fat. It actually starts to slow down and destroy your metabolism, and you're actually increasing your body fat because you're burning muscle for energy, and your body's storing more fat because it thinks that you're starving itself, and your body then goes into starvation mode. Now, what happens is when you're going in starvation mode, you start getting hungry all the time because your body wants you to start eating again so that you can function properly. Now, when you're starving yourself and you want to eat all the time, eventually what's going to happen is you're going to fall off the diet. There's no way you're going to be able to maintain that for the rest of your life because you're always hungry. Now, when you fall off the diet then and you start eating properly again, you're going to start increasing your calories and you're going to go what's called the feast response. You're going to start craving everything in sight because you've been depriving yourself of nutrients and food, and you start overeating. What happens is because you destroyed your metabolism and you start increasing your calories, you not only gain all the weight back, you gain extra weight and you become overweight again. And then what happens is you're looking to go ahead and repeat and start a different diet. Now, remember, the vicious dieting cycle, again, you destroy your metabolism because you're losing muscle tissue. And the way that you gain back when you fall off the diet doesn't come back as muscle and body fat. It comes back exclusively as body fat. You don't gain that muscle back. That's why they call it yo-yo dieting. All right, guys, so here's what you learned in this quick video today. Number one is that you control your metabolism. Number two, eating the right nutrients at the right intervals throughout the daytime will actually give you a 15% increase in your metabolism every single day. When you exercise every day, that'll give you a 25% increase in your metabolism. And remember, muscle is metabolism. Muscle is the holy grail when it comes to metabolism. 60% of the calories you burn every single day comes from the direct relationship of the amount of muscle on your body. And remember, dieting and cutting back on calories actually destroys your metabolism because you're losing muscle tissue, you're not losing body fat. So guys, tomorrow's training video, I am going to show you guys step number 2 and actually step number 3 in my 5-step body transformation program. So today in step 1, again, I teach all of my clients this education, and we teach them how to eat the right nutrients, we get them exercising, and we go ahead and we put more muscle on their body to get their metabolism going. But tomorrow you guys are going to discover how to evaluate where you're at and how to get where you want to go. So we're going to teach you guys a little bit about goal setting. We're going to get you guys motivated and excited about starting a new program. And I'm going to teach you how to stay committed with your program. And I'm going to teach you the easiest way to get through any obstacles or challenges that you run into. And on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being the least committed and 10 being the most committed, I'm going to teach you guys how to get to a solid 10 so that your program is a success. Oh, guys, and by the way, if you are looking right now to get on a good program and you want some help, I'm going to give everybody who's watching these video series right now a free Body Back Now consultation. And what we'll do is you and I will sit down online, and what we're going to do is we're going to create a crystal clear action plan that help you guys create the body that you would ultimately like to have. We'll also uncover the hidden challenges that may be sabotaging your weight loss. And you guys are going to leave the consultation with some new motivation and some additional clarity on how to achieve your goals. So again, a free Body Back Now online consultation. If you're looking to get some help, I'll get you moving in the right direction. Just click that link below this video right now. Go ahead and enter your information that's provided, and I'll get a hold of you right away through a text message and then a quick phone call, and we'll set up a time to do the free Body Back Now consultation. But this is going to be very valuable, and I want to help you guys. So go ahead. If you're looking to get some help with your body transformation system, go ahead and sign up for this free Body Back Now consultation right now. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video, and I will talk with